What's up, guys? Long time, long time. I mean, I guess it's only been a couple weeks since I did the best opening live stream, but definitely haven't been doing as many of these recently. Have you guys been enjoying this mini game? Definitely started off rough, but they've made some adjustments and it's definitely better now. It's actually not going to take as long to probably get everything in this one as it did in the previous ones. So what I'm doing here is I restart the game if there is a combat room on the first room. And the reason for that is you won't get the axe until the third room. And without the axe, killing the golem is quite difficult. So if the first room is a combat room, I just skip it. This is the axe I'm talking about here. Okay, so the mummy is actually really easy to kill once you know how to. You just go above him and use the torch, and it's super easy to kill him. Late stream? I mean, not late for me, but it's only 2 p.m. for me. So in the game was quite different in the beta testing. They changed a lot since the beta. What is going on here? So I still haven't actually fought the boss in like the new form, like since it came into like the regular game. Like last boss. Maybe I'll try beating it here. Just to see how it is. Did I miss one of the bones? Well, I'm not going back to the start. Not doing it this run. Okay, yeah, so for the mummy you use the torch, and for this guy you use the axe. And yeah, the mummy you attack from above him. This guy you just attack from the side. Whoops. What happened here? I think I got messed up somewhere. I'm not gonna beat this in time. Where the hell is the other bone? I think I have to like go back to the blacksmith, right? And then he gives me the bone or whatever. So this is the aura you get. This is what the wisp aura is gonna look like, I believe. Where the? Oh, is it the? Wait, where's the last bone? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, I died. Whatever. I'm gonna go back to not doing that because I don't really care and it takes more time. Any trick to kill which boss? The last boss? No, I just attempted it for the first time and I died, so there's no real point to it. So I'm just not going to do it. It's a waste of time in my opinion. Next thing I'm buying from the shop is the luxury key, which costs 800 tokens. Here we go. Like, no offense to the devs of this game or anything, but like they didn't put a ton of time into this, I'm sure. But like, if I'm gonna play, like, I'm not gonna play this game for quote unquote fun. Like, if I'm gonna play a like roguelite or roguelike, I'm gonna go play like Hades or something. Like, so I'm just trying to get in and out of this game as quick as possible. But the appeal of Sunflower Land for me is the strategy, and part of the strategy is being efficient. And if I'm not being efficient, then it kind of kills the strategy part. Is there any reward to being on the leaderboard? I think there will be a reward for being at the top of the leaderboard. So if you're, I don't know exactly what spots, but like if you're top 5, you'll probably get a reward. Maybe if you're top 10, I don't know. But I know I probably won't be there regardless. Like, even if I did try, I'd probably be like, I don't know, maybe top like 20 or 30, but I wouldn't be high enough to get a reward. So at that point, it's like, why would I even try at all? What? That guy did damage to me after I killed him. Like, that's my point. It's like between like the bugs and just like the lack of like deep gameplay, it's like why would I try to get like a high score or something? Like I know, like I said, I know if I thought I could get like top 10 or top 5, then I would try, I guess. But like, there's no point if I can't get that because like between the bugs and just the lack of complete gameplay, it's like not really a point. Okay, I have enough to go get the luxury key now. Okay, so I think I need to buy either 1 or 2 more things to unlock this last tier. Oh god. Ah! Almost got me. Okay, I was gonna say, how did that last hit not kill him? It got him. Yeah, the mummy's actually easier to beat than the golem once you know to hit him from the top and know to use the torch. I think I messed something up here. Definitely did. I don't know. Whatever. This is messed up. I'm not getting this one. Is it worth it? I would say yes. Like for me, I value a super totem at like 250 flower personally, but that's all going to depend on like what other boosts you have. So like if you get it now, you could save it for later when you have more boosts, then it's worth it. And then on top of it just being worth it for generating more resources, it's also usable in like with like competitions and stuff. And then it's worth even more than 250 flower to me. You can escape before the end of the timer. There's no timer necessarily. But yeah, you could escape through like the holes. What's the prize of the Halloween event? We don't actually know. I believe it's usually like 1,000 flower for the top for the top 5 or 10 people or something like that, but we don't actually they haven't actually said. I'm pretty sure that's just what it normally is. And then for the tickets, the raffle thing, it's usually like the same thing. They usually give like 1,000 flower out to like 5 different people. Any tricks to kill the boss? No, I have not killed the boss yet. I just leave once I get to the 4 relics. I don't really see any point of killing the boss. Just finish for the super totem. You can get more than 1 totem. No, you can only get 1 totem. Oops, did not pick up the relic. Just finish for the super totem, mind-numbing runs. I mean, it's like moderately fun, but like I was saying before, like if I'm... Did I mess something up here? If I want to play like a roguelite or a roguelike, I'm going to play like a game like Hades or something, right? Like for this to actually be like fun, it has to be like as good, if not better than those, right? So I don't know. It's like a good mini game, I guess, but like I don't want to play it for 5 hours straight, you know? The reason why I play Sunflower Land is for the strategy. There isn't much strategy involved in this game, in this mini game. Like it's mostly skill based, and there aren't prizes for being the 15th best person. And I know I won't be the top 5 or whatever. So there's no point of really me trying. So like the best strategy for me is to just not try. Like just get the 4 relics and then leave. It's the best strategy for me. Oops. Okay, what's the next thing I'm buying from the shop? Let's go check out the shop again. So I'm trying to unlock the final tier. I really don't care about this Jack of Sweets thing. Mimic egg, or I guess I could get the guillotine. It says you need to buy 4 different epic items, but you don't actually need to buy 4 different epic items. You just need to buy like a certain amount. You need to buy 4 items to unlock this, 8 items to unlock this, and then 12 items to unlock that. So I bought 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to buy 1 more item. And I guess I'll buy the mimic egg, I guess. I need another 250 tickets for that. By the way, thanks a lot for the videos. I learned a lot with these. I'm glad I could help. Like in general, I'm glad that this mini game won't take as many like hours to get everything from the shop as previous ones did. So that's a good thing. Oops. No, I mean to hit that. There we go. Why isn't it? There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this one you need to have like 1 in each row and column, 1 of each item. The brain, the eye, the skull, and the bone. Oops. Okay, I can buy something else. What am I buying? The mimic egg, I think? Yeah. Okay, so I have unlocked the mega items. So I'm definitely getting the super totem. And I'm definitely getting the Frank onesie. Do I want the haunted house is the question. Like, I mean, I guess I'll probably get it, but like, I'm never gonna put the, like, I don't care about this. But we'll see. It's basically free though, so. Do I want to spend the 15 minutes it'll take to get it is the question. Um, did I get hit there? I did. Does the mummy need to be killed with fire? Yeah, using the fire helps. And also, like, you should attack him from above. Like, if you use fire and attack him from above, it makes killing him really easy. Yeah, technically, I think you can kill him with the sword, but it's just, like, way harder. He takes less damage, and I think it's actually just harder to hit him with it. What do I think of the minigame? I think it's like pretty good for what it is. Like it's like I think it's probably like the best one they've come up with so far. But the thing is, it's just like if you like I've said this a couple times already on stream, but it's just like, what am I comparing it to, right? Like, am I comparing it to other mini games in the game? Then yeah, it's great. Am I comparing it to things like Hades? Then it obviously needs more work, but like Hades, I'm sure has way more dev hours and a bigger team. So it's like, what am I exactly comparing it to? That's like, am I going to play it for fun? No. But is it kind of an interesting mini game? Yeah, I guess. I think it's great as well. Very skilled game. Currently top 6. Nice. Yeah, see, I'm not that good. I'm like moderately okay at it. That's my gaming in general. Like, I'm above average, but not like a top tier player at any game. And this game, the mini game rewards are only for top tier players. Like, I don't know exactly how many people they're going to give rewards to, but it's not going to be more than 10. Like, if you're 11th, you aren't going to get rewards. It might not even be 10. It might be 5. And I know I'm not a top 5 or 10. Oh, on right on top of me. That's fun. And I know I'm not a top 5 or 10 player, so it's like there's no point in me even trying. How do I zoom out? You go into your browser settings and just zoom out. So you must be, you said you're top 6. Does that mean you are, oh, there you are. Whack. Nice. And this Mr. T guy, he said his was bugged, so you're actually top 5. It doesn't work for you? Try like refreshing your game. Like zoom out in your browser and then refresh the game. Yeah, I'm using Brave. Yeah, zoom out and then yeah. Oh, I messed this up. Yeah, I'm not doing this one. I wish you could like exit early when you know you've messed up. I'm like one-shotting these guys. What is happening? You can exit early. Yeah, I mean, I know. I've been doing that. I do that every time. Oops, no, it's not the bone. It's the skull. Oh wait, you can. Oh, you're talking about you can exit the pat early. You can exit the. How do you exit that? Yeah, how do you exit the pattern early? You just hit escape or something? I don't know if maybe I didn't hit that. Oh, escape on the keyboard. Yeah, maybe I just didn't try that. I'll try it here. Wait. Wait, you could just exit early? Oh, that's a bug. Because if you lose a life, right? Okay, watch. So I'm still at 5 lives. I move stuff around. Oh, that didn't go well. Hit escape. I don't lose life. But if I like mess this up and then like I don't finish it, I'm gonna lose a life. Yeah, I lost a life. But if I mess this up and like whatever. Wow, okay, I need to report that bug. Okay, I must not have understood what you said before. What did what'd you say before? You said you can escape before the end of timer. Oh, okay. So what I thought you meant was like you could escape the dungeon. Like I thought you just were talking about like these escape holes, but you were talking about escaping this. Yeah, okay, that's a huge bug. That's a crazy bug. Like you reported earlier and got ignored. I mean, it was probably unintentional that it got ignored. Like there was just like a lot of there's just like a lot of people talking in the chats, right? Most likely just got missed. He responded to me in chat. He said, he said, I, he said, delete my comment and don't let anyone know. And then I said, can't be fixed. He says, not a problem. There's other stuff that's a priority. Yeah, they aren't hard, but sometimes you like mess it up and then you can't figure out how to fix it in like 10 seconds, right? Like if you had more time, you could fix it. You could figure it out, but sometimes you just like mess it up at the start and then like you just get stuck and then it's like, oh, well, now I can't really fix it. Like this one's always super easy. I don't think I've failed one of these ones yet. But yeah, if you like aren't paying attention, you're just like clicking random stuff and then it's like, oh wait, how do I like if I like this one I wasn't trying to do properly and now it's like, oh wait, how do I get it back to where it was? Oh, I just hit escape. I'm wondering if I should make another video about this event just because it's changed so much since last night. Like when I initially was making that video yesterday, I was like super frustrated with the game because of how crazy hard it was. Like, and also like when we were beta testing it, like you didn't need to use the torch to kill the mummy or to kill the golem guy. You didn't need to use the pickaxe. So like it was completely different from when we were beta testing it. So you find the Sudoku puzzle hard? Oh man, that one's super easy for me. I can usually have it done in like 6 seconds. This one though kind of messes me up sometimes. There we go. Got the torch. No, the top person actually went in Discord and said that it was his game was bugged. That's how he got it in 41 seconds. He like told everyone that it was a bug. Huh. I hate these golems. There we go. I don't know. Some of these hitboxes are a little weird. Hello there. I've been watching your videos. It's helpful and I love it. Just want to say have a blessed day. You too, man. Thank you. Hey, Outlaw Physio. How many of these tokens do I have now? I need 2,000 plus. I mean, I'll probably just end up buying everything from the shop with tokens. I won't buy everything for flour. Oh, Mystery Island's open. I need to go do that. I haven't done that today. So the strategy for Mystery Island, if you don't know, is just change servers. Just keep going to different servers till you find one where there aren't a bunch of idiots there. This one has idiots, but I don't think it has too many idiots. There we go. How to win against the golem? You use the pickaxe and then attack him from like the sides, I think. That's the best way I've figured out how to do it. Okay, so how many tokens do I need in total to buy everything? I need 200 for this. And then I need, wow, okay, so this is another like 1,000, 1,500. That's 1,550, 1,750, 2,750. Oh god. Another 45. So I need like 5,000 more tokens. God, that's a lot. What's up, Taco? Okay, wait. I need another 5,000 tokens. How many have I gotten so far? I bought 2 of these, so that's 300, 400, 500, 600. Wait, no, 500, 800, 950, 1450, 1950, 2150, 2400, 3200. Oh god, I've only gotten 3200 more and I need 5,000 more. Or sorry, I've only gotten 3200 so far and I need 5,000 more. That means I'm not even halfway through this. A lot of these mini games. Sunflowerland crypto. That's 100 more of these mini games for me to get everything from the shop. Let's say each game is like a minute. Best case scenario, it's a minute. I mean, I guess that's only like an hour and a half more. I mean, the golem's kind of hard to kill. He's definitely harder than the mummy. Like, once you know how to kill the mummy, it's super easy. And once, like, the golem's a bit harder than that. I don't know how that one didn't hit him, but... not too bad. Oh, sorry about that. One of my notifications. I got the mummy, nice. I don't know if there's some strategy to killing the golem that I don't know. Like, the strategy to kill the mummy makes the mummy, like, super easy. Whereas, like, the only thing I know to kill the golem is just, like, attack him from the side. And it's not hard, but it's not, like, as easy as the mummy. That game was just over a minute. I prefer to be on top of the golem to hit him. So you mean like make the golem be underneath you, so like the same thing as the mummy? Oh wait, no, this needs to be here. Like, does this even hit things below you? I might make another like tips video for this. Like if you see me restarting the game, the reason why I do that is because I don't like fighting. I don't like doing a fighting room the first room, because if you get a golem, then you won't have the pickaxe yet, because you don't get the pickaxe until this third room. So I don't like fighting the golem without the pickaxe, so I just restart the game. See, like if I fought this guy in the second room, I'd have had to use like sword or something. And it's easy to tell which room is like a fighting room versus which room is not a fighting room, because the fighting rooms are square and the puzzle rooms are like not the square. It's like the, I don't know how to describe the pattern, but it's not a square. Like it's like this, like with a diagonal part. This one's a square. It's a fighting room. See, another square, so that's a fighting room. This one's not a square, so this one's a puzzle room. You see another puzzle room. Yeah, I think I'll probably put out another video in like a few hours about like tips, since just because like like I said, so much has changed since like this initially went live. So many fighting rooms in a row. Not getting any puzzle rooms. Here we go. There's a puzzle room. Close. Bone, skull, brain, bone. Yeah, like spawned on me basically. Annoying. Any guess how much the Pega NFTs are going to be? I mean, I would be entirely guessing. I have zero idea. My guess is like... Okay, like I said, I'm entirely guessing. I have no idea, but my guess is... My feeling is like somewhere between like 1,000 to 1,500 flower. That's my guess, but I have no idea. I think... I don't know. I have thoughts about these pet NFTs, but I don't know how much I really want to say. Oh, wait. Did I mess something up? What did I mess up? What did I mess up? I can't see it. Oh, I'll just hit escape. But yeah, essentially, like, I don't know. Based on, like, the current information we have, it's all on GitHub. Or it's all in the proposal. Sorry. But basically, like, my thought is that, like, a lot of the shrines aren't going to be worth making for, like, most players. Like, there's some that are just, like, good for most people. Like, essentially, I want to say the shrines aren't going to be worth it unless you have an NFT that's worth over 7,000 flower. I haven't fully done the math on that, but that's my like general feeling based on like the current foods that are being asked for, or like the foods that are going to be asked for, and and how much the shrines, how many materials the shrines require to be made, and how long they last. My basic feeling is that unless you have an SFT that's worth over 7,000 flower, the shrines will not be worth it to you. So the reason why I say that is that like that's a fairly niche group of players that have flowers that are worth like essentially over $700, 7,000 flower. So the idea is that I think a lot of people, and when I say 7,000 flower, it's the reason why I say that number is just like there's a general cutoff. So like, okay, actually it's more like 8,000 flower now. So like Kubiku, like there's certain NFTs, certain boost items that make other boost items more beneficial. Like for example, like Kubiku makes free seeds, so that means your greenhouse seeds are free, your regular crop seeds are free. So Kubiku makes the... Here, I'll show you. There's like a list of shrines on GitHub. So like there's a crop speed shrine, there's trees and stone, crafting speed, cow and sheep, whatever. So essentially like Kubiku makes the crop growth and greenhouse shrine better. Ori makes the stone shrine better. Infernal Bullwhip makes the barn animal shrine better. Golden egg makes the chicken shrine better. Golden sheep makes the sheep shrine better. Form beaver makes the wood shrine better. Pharaoh gnome makes the greenhouse shrine better. Ancient shovel doesn't do anything. Lunisad doesn't really do anything. The oil shrine, just no one's gonna make that one. Golden cow makes the barn shrine better. Like, so like unless you have like one of these boosts, or like, okay, the crimstone hammer one too. So I mean, I guess that's an exception for the 7,000 or 8,000 flower. But essentially, if you don't have some of these boosts, then the shrines won't really be worth making. I know which items to add and where. Oh, how does the puzzle game work? Which so like one of them's like a Sudoku puzzle. So you have to look at like one of each piece in each column and row. So this one needs a brain. This one needs a bone. This one needs a brain. And this one needs an eye. Greetings! Oh, thank you for the subscription, Akan Ulu. Oops. There is a way for like animals to be profitable, or like the shrines to be good for everyone. But the thing is, like, you would have to like skip so many of the foods. Like if you look on GitHub or whatever, like it shows you a list of all the foods that are that the animals can request. And essentially they request anything that doesn't use mushrooms or fish, I think. And it shows you like the categories for each one, and I've done some math on this stuff and whatnot. I'll probably put it out after they officially go live. But essentially, like, there's a cost to getting energy, and you get energy by feeding them, and there's a cost with the food, and then you can kind of do the math based on the cost to get energy and how much each shrine will cost, or how much it'll cost to make shrines. And then you have to calculate how much profit you'll make from each of the shrines over a week's period. And essentially, like, there's going to be only a small number of shrines that are profitable to a small number of players. And I'll do more math on this and whatnot when like they officially go live, because like who knows, things could still change before they go live. But essentially, like, there's going to be some shrines that just like no one ever makes, in my opinion, unless it's like for a competition or something, but that doesn't really count in my opinion. Like, I just meant on like a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. Because like if the shrines aren't profitable for you, then you're just going to like sell the materials to someone who the shrines are profitable for. Oops. That makes sense. So likely, if you don't have one of those big SFCs, you'll be farming the new wool for whales. Yeah, you'll just be like, okay, here. Okay, well, this isn't GitHub, but I'll show you a screenshot of this. All this information's in GitHub. Okay, so I put together this actual chart. Like I said, all this information is in GitHub though. But these are all the requests that the pets currently have. And there's easy foods, medium foods, and hard foods. And I sorted them all by the cost. And this cost changes over time, obviously, but this was at the cost when I did the math a few weeks ago. And so like how you could make this profitable is you could just like ignore some of the more expensive foods. You could ignore like cheese, popcorn, and just do like these cheaper ones. Same thing with the medium food, same thing with the hard food. But then you wouldn't be getting much experience. You wouldn't really be generating all that many materials. Like, you could do that, and I'm assuming people are going to do that because, like I said, a lot of these shrines aren't really worth it if you, once again, do the math and see how much they'll generate for you over the course of however long, a week. That's how much, actually, a week, because that's how long, like, they all last. So I've done the math for myself, and, like, for myself, there's only, like, one totem that's really worth it, which is the... Where did I do it? It's the cow and sheep shrine, because my cows are very profitable. But if you don't have a lot of cow boosts, then they won't be very profitable. The wood and stone shrine is like okay for me, but that's because I have Foreman Beaver and Quarry, so like I have 2 very expensive boosts, and then it's worth it for me. If I didn't have one of them, then it probably wouldn't be worth it. And then the crops one is like okay for me, and the iron, gold, and crimson one is once again like okay, but like all the other ones aren't worth it for me. Like cooking speed, I can't imagine. I mean, some of these don't require like the secondary materials; they only require acorns, so those ones are like going to be a lot cheaper to make. But like crafting speed, I can't imagine ever making a crafting speed shrine unless it's for a competition. Fruit speed, once again, you could do the math on how much you'll make from this. It won't be the cost to make this. Chicken speed, once again, unless you have golden egg, probably not worth it. Flower speed, not worth it. Flower speed is more like you just like gambling and you want more keys, so maybe it's worth it then, but you aren't going to make your money back by making the flower speed shrine. Iron, gold, and crimstone, like this one could be okay depending on what boosts you have. If you have like crimstone hammer and like emerald turtle, then this one could be worth it. Oil speed, you can't sell oil, so like this one's never going to be profitable. And honey speed, if you have a lot of honey boosts and you have a lot of like bee swarm chances, then this one could be worth it. I haven't done the math on this one because it's kind of complicated, but like a lot of these, like the cow and sheep one is very good if you have a lot of cow boosts. The greenhouse speed one and crop machine one is very good if you have a lot of the greenhouse boosts, like Barrow Gnome and whatever it's called, Turbo Sprout. So like if you have a lot of boosts for greenhouse, then it's good. But in general, like a lot of these aren't going to be made by most people. So like for me, I only care about like like 3 or 4 of them, and my farm's worth like $10,000. So like for the average person, like they're not going to care about any of these. But once again, pets aren't officially out yet, so things could still change before they do come out. I hope they do, because based on the current GitHub numbers, a lot of them aren't really worth it. I provided feedback about it, and I hope something does change, but we'll see. Pets are very exciting and interesting, but I think people are going to be kind of disappointed by them based on, like I said, the current numbers. I just think they're too expensive for what they currently give. Oh god. Oh, hey Somi, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. With some of that being said, oh, just let me finish this round and I'll explain some more stuff. The math that I've done is based on like a level 30 pet or so. I don't know. I'm going to get that. If you have an NFT pet, they give a certain boost at level 60 that is very beneficial. But that's specifically for the NFT pets. They give +1 to the secondary materials, or to the non-acorn materials, non-acorn and non-moonfur materials. That will greatly reduce the cost of building shrines. And then in that case, then they could definitely be worth it. But it's still one of those things that like you could always just sell the materials to other players rather than making them yourselves. And unless you have unless the materials end up being so cheap that it's worth it for you to make it, then you might as well just sell them. It seems impossible to balance for new and old farms at the same time. You're not wrong. It definitely would be very hard. But the thing is that like I think it's currently balanced in a way that it's only going to be beneficial for old, like not old farms isn't the right term. It's for like Raichu is a good example. He's not an old farm, but his farm's worth a lot of money. So it's not necessarily old farm versus new farm. It's just invested versus not invested. So this is the boost I'm talking about. +1 non-acorn / moon for resource yield. So the non-acorn, non-moon fur is, where is it? These materials. So they each type of pet has like a class, whatever, a category. So for example, like the dragon is a hunter, moonkin, and voyager. So hunters get ribbon, voyagers get rough root. What was the other one? Moonkin, heartleaf. So if you're fetching any of these ones, then the level 60 boost gives +1 of those. So that's going to reduce the cost of getting these secondary materials here by a lot. But still, it essentially comes down to, is the shrine worth it for you to make? How much does reducing fruit speed by 25% benefit you? Like how many more times per day can you harvest your oranges? Right? So like the fruit one is a prime example of one that I don't think will ever be profitable for anyone just because of how cheap fruit are. So like reducing your fruit speed by 25%, like I think one of 3 things should change. Either they should change these material costs so they aren't 10 and 10 for every single one, or they should change the boost, because you can see like all these are 25% except for honey speed is 50%. So they should either change some of these, or thirdly they could change how long they last. So they all last 7 days except for like these ones down here. But all these ones are the ones I'm talking about. And if they changed one of these 3 things, then I think it could make more sense. But like there's certain shrines here that I just don't think anyone's going to make unless they just don't do the math. Like these materials cost, you can sell these materials essentially. You'll be able to sell these materials. The acorns aren't tradable, but these are. And you'll probably be able to sell these for more than they're worth to you. Like I don't know how much they're going to be worth, but let's say they're worth like 1 flower each. I'm just making up a number. So that would mean this is 20 flowers worth of material that you could sell. So like, are these, plus you have to get the acorns yourself. Like, are these shrines worth more than 20 flower to make for yourself, or should you just sell the materials to other players? Like, pets are definitely going to be profitable because, like I said, you could just ignore the more expensive foods and always just feed like each day your foods refresh and you get different requests. So like you could just like do the cheap materials. You could just do mashed potatoes and rhubarb tart and like a few down here. You just do a few down here. And you could just do a few down here. And over time, you'll be making these materials. You'll be generating these materials. Even if you're not doing one every day, you're just doing some here or there. And you'll generate these materials and then you can sell them. So like pets are going to be profitable. It's just, I don't know. Just, you'll see. And don't get me wrong, I'm definitely excited for pets. I just think there needs to be slightly more balancing done, which I hope they aren't out yet, so there's still time for them to change a few things. And I hope they do. Oops, forgot to get the torch. Oh no, I need to get that. I didn't get it. Missed it. Ah, get me. Like blends in. I'm at 1.2k of these. Need like 3,000 more. Get everything from the shop. You really like the Raven graveyard, the Raveyard from this event? Yeah, like the art is pretty good for some of this stuff. You know, one thing though is that someone in chat like was like that the haunted house thing. They asked if it's like a skin for your actual house, and I'm like, oh, that would have been a cool idea. Like if it replaced how your house looked on your farm, that would have been cool. That almost feels like a missed opportunity, you know? Okay, I've been live for like an hour and a half now. That's a pretty long stream for me. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'm gonna call it a day for now. I will resume grinding these like tomorrow probably. I completely forgot about my actual farm and to do stuff while I was doing that. I just forgot the rest of the game. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Samir. Thanks, Ace Homie, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Like I said, I'll have a video. I'll probably put out another video about the event with some like tips. Now that the event has changed so much and I had more time to play it. Probably put that in a few hours or whatever. The event isn't too hard, but sure some people will benefit from it. And like I said, I'll probably stream again tomorrow to finish off the event, the shop purchases. But yeah,